Hello, good evening. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. Are you ready for some stamping? Going to be stamping a whole sheet of paper. Yes, a whole sheet of paper. Generally on my channel, we don't do little itty bitty stamping. We do big stamping. And then we cut it up and use it to make lots and lots of cards. That's not to say I don't do single cards. If you missed this afternoon's little shenanigans, I made a very pretty mixed media-ish type card. Oh, I know, I don't know why I'm showing it to you like this, because this is really the rubbish camera to show it you on. But anyway, it was super fun. And so yes, do go back and check that out if you missed that. So today now is about stamping, and we're going to get down to it. Before I do though, can I just remind you, if you're thinking of joining Stampin' Up this month, remember you get an extra little bit of extra product for your £99 sign up. You've got till the last day in October, which is Monday the 31st. All right, so you've got just under a week to sign up if you're interested. So if you need to, ask me any questions about that, if you have, some queries at all, then just email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and I'll be pleased to answer any questions you may have. So, hello, who's in the chat already? Look at you guys, all raring to go. We've got Vicky, Mindy, Mary, Shaz, Tina, all chatting away, Martina, Anne's up. Hi Judy, hi Georgiana, Barb, Heidi, Diane. Awesome. Great. Hello Tracy. Hello Clydeen. Welcome Clydeen. Welcome, welcome. Right, I'll show you what I have on my desk. Maybe you can help me pick out some colours. I was thinking of starting to do a bit of like some more Christmassy stuff, although I realised that I did do Christmas yesterday really. But I did wonder whether to stamp, if I've got the time, I'll stamp one sheet non-Christmas, but then use exactly the same stamps and maybe stamp Christmassy colours. I don't know. Or maybe we just go in there and do, I don't know, blues or something. What do you think? What do you think? You know what? I'll start picking out some neutral colours and then we'll go from there. So let's go for a bit of, I know what, why don't we choose colours that could be used for Christmas? Or could be used for something else as well. Coastal. Another green in there. Go for some real rich colours. Look at these. These are nice, aren't they? Let's go for those. So the reason why I talked about chopping this up, I was very careful not to use the other word I could have used in case YouTube didn't like the word, was because I'm going to show you that I'm going to plan to cut this up in a very specific way. And that way is probably something like this. Okay, probably something like this. And so what I want to try and do is do a design in which every single section has something pretty in it. Okay, so that's the plan. So we'll get started with maybe a little bit of, try and get started with a bit of dottage in the background. Yes, let's do that. And just find some blocks. Oh, and shelling walnuts, nice. Hi, Janice. I do have a wreath class on Saturday. Thank you, Vicky, for shouting out that for me. Yes, I do have spaces. So, yeah, it'd be lovely to see some of you if you're interested. I don't know why I'm doing this. It just, my stamp and my body just started doing that. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to do a bit of a layout, I guess. As I said, I want a little bit of this on each section. Okay, that just helps me get my bearings, I guess. And then I did want some snowflakes in the background. You know how excited I got about this snowflake the other day? Nope, need a bigger block. Yeah, our clocks are going forward on, no, not forward, back on Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. So that's going to be interesting, how that affects things. All right, so I'm thinking I want a few snowflakes on every little section. So I'm just sort of thinking, okay, there, and there. Then I want one onto here, don't I? And then maybe one going onto there. So I'm going to bring back my little template. So incidentally, if you want to make one of these yourself, you just get a piece of vellum the same size as the cardstock that you're stamping onto, and basically divide it into 3 and get a Sharpie or one of the Stampin' blends, and you can just draw your lines on there, and that just helps you do your little bit of a layout. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I've got snowflakes on each section. Right, I think we can pop that away now. I'm going to get, so I'm starting with this, trying to start with the palest colours first, and then building up slowly. So I did grab out some of these leaves. Although I do love this oak leaf, I'm not sure if it's going to be a little bit too big. Just have a wee look at that. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I am going to get my stamping mats out. I've just thrown something on the floor, which I don't know what that was, but anyway. Right. Oh, well, I'm glad we can keep you company, Shaz. It's not nice being stuck in bed. So I'm stamping and then doing second generation on a bit of a pivot but also a slight move forward. So stamp, pivot and move forward. Stamp, move forward like that. There we go. So the only one that hasn't got leaves in now is the middle one. So do that. Let's bring this back. Ah, right, I did that one a little bit low. Oh, and that one. Okay, I just add another one in there because I misjudged that one. Lovely. I am wondering whether to stamp this one, but not try and get it exactly on the top, but just almost use it like, oh, I love it when leaves and particularly hydrangeas, you know, they're left with that kind of the skeleton of the veins of the leaf or the flower. It just looks so pretty. So it's almost like this is what this has done. Sorry, this is the impression this leaf does. Just that little, like the fragment of the leaf left. It's like the ghosts of flowers. You know what, sometimes it's easier not to have to try and stamp it exactly in the right place. All right, let's see what that looks like then. Yep, happy. Got something and everything. Oh, excuse me. Right, I was going to stamp this quite dark purple flower. That's going to be my kind of like focal flower. I'm thinking of doing that in the rich razzleberry. So I'm going to not do anything else. No, sorry, I'm not going to do that just yet. So I just want to keep building up the leaves. So I'm thinking I'd like to have a go using this one because it's, oh, and this one, because it's fairly faint, I think. So if I do it in the old olive, oh, excuse me, it might not be as dark as, you know, sometimes when you use old olive on a really solid stamp, it's a little bit, it is dark. So let's try that out. Oh, hi, Wendy. Yeah, I have to say, I'm not feeling terribly cold in this room today. The sun has been shining in here, and I realised that I think it's just very well insulated, this studio. So I'm very blessed. I've not had to use my little special foot warmer, and I've not had to put the radiator on today. The other day I did put the radiator on just for a little bit, but no, not had to do that. I really like the way that this leaf has got quite a bit of life to it. It's got a real nice curve to it. And can you see what I'm trying to do is do the second generation as if it's coming from behind the leaf, because this is like really weird, like little flat element. I wonder if it's because it's designed to be put in the flower pot. That's really lively. I like it. Hi, Super Sanders 58 from Melbourne, Australia. Hi, Andrea. Lovely to see you. Now, I got an email from YouTube the other day talking about how to change your YouTube, what's called your handle. So, and they're assigning whatever you've chosen as your YouTube kind of identity. If you have a channel, I think you can change it. So for those of you who do have channels and you're thinking, actually, I want to pick a name that's more suitable and reflects my channel, it's worth having a think about it. I didn't really read the fine print too well on the email because I already am quite happy with the handle I have. My handle is Artful Stampin with Ruth, which I did change a few years ago from just Artful Stampin because I think I just wanted to attach my name to the Artful Stampin identity. Anyway, sorry, why am I waffling on about that? I'm just saying that because if you are interested in having a YouTube channel, it's worth just checking that email from YouTube. Okay, so I want to check I've got a bit of orange in every single section, and I pretty much have. This one has not got so much, but let me just do a little bit more there. Right. Oh, I was going to do this old olive. Sorry, I've just realised that's me waffling on about, oh, I'm going to do old olive. And then I picked up pumpkin pie and did that instead. Oh well, I prefer it. It looks lovely. So, hi Jude Vivier. Welcome. Lovely to see you all. Please do share out the video if you haven't already. Invited somebody to come join us, hang out with us, join the fun. We're just getting into it now, so kind of running out of space here, but Right, I'll just have a quick look to see. So this is actually really helpful bringing this backwards and forwards because it's kind of just reminding me of what needs to be done. So I want a bit of everything in everything. A bit of everything in every box. Let's mix some of this orange up a bit. Yeah, I think we're done. Right, I think it's time to do the flowers. So this has basically been the background and the laying it out, laying the space out. Hello, Frédéric. Bonjour, bonsoir. Oui. How do you say long time? Something Tom. Is it long Tom? How are you? Have you been busy? Ooh, this is feeling pretty juicy. Just going to do a little tester. Okay, no, that's all right. It's juicy, but it's okay. It's not over juicy. Oh, hold on. Holding this back. Keep me focused. One can go there. One there. Oh, I didn't get the ink properly on that one. Yeah, I think that works. Space for one there. Okay. I've got a very pinky poinsettia now. So now I've got some really pretty little finer leaves that I want to use. And definitely want to use that one. And then I'm also wondering about putting, I have got crushed curry here, and I'm thinking about putting some nice yellow berries. So, I would not have thought to put these colours together. Oh, thank you, Heidi Solinsky. Yeah, they are autumnal. I think, you know, you could sort of make them Christmassy. I guess if you put it with, yeah, I don't know. We could introduce a little bit of red. That'll help, won't it? But anyway, I'm not going to do that. I'm happy with the colour scheme for now. So I'm just popping some berries in behind these little flowers, behind different leaves as well. Because sometimes, you know, you might have the rule, oh, okay, I'm going to put berries behind every flower, but if there's something else in its way that's just going to not allow it to show up, it's okay to kind of move it around. Now, oh no, that's going to be on a different page, that's all right. Sorry, I was considering not having that there because I was like, oh, that's parallel, but it's going to be on a different page, so it doesn't matter. No one's going to know. See, if I stamp that there, that dark green leaf is going to obscure it, so I'm deliberately moving it over a little bit. Stick you up there. So sometimes it's worth just hesitating slightly. Sometimes when I do this type of stamping, I say just go for it. But when you get to this point where you've already done about 5 or 6 different layers, you do need to just take your time and just pick the optimum spot for certain things. This is from Ringed with Nature, Tina. Yeah, this one here. Okay, so there's berries on every page now. That's fine. Hi, Lisa. So this is now a very fine leaf, and this is hopefully then going to cut through some of the, I know there's lots of detail already on here, but this will just cut through the paler colours. So again, I'm kind of like picking my spots because I really want it to show up nicely. So I'm looking for like little areas like this where it's fairly quiet. I just bought an amount of heaven every colour available and Ruth's colours matches them. Oh, hi Susan. Are they heathers to go in your garden, Martina? So I keep bringing back my template just to double check. There's a bit of everything on each section, because this is how I'm going to be cutting up this paper. Okay, so now I'm looking at it and thinking, I can't see the snowflakes. So I am wondering whether just to go back in there now with the Coastal Cabana and just add a few more snowflakes. Because that does happen sometimes. Oh, take care, Heidi. Thank you, Kathy Schmidt. Thank you. Welcome. Hi, Jane. Last one. I'm so excited to cut this up. I think because I've specifically designed this to be cut up this way, I'm really excited to see how it works. Oh, now, I do love this little stamp. I am wondering, is there any way I can incorporate a part of it? Oh, what do you think? And a bit of crushed curry? I'll try it out on a little section and then see how it goes. Oh, just looks lovely, doesn't it? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, oh my goodness. How can one little stamp make me so happy? Now, don't you all go blaming me for making you buy this stamp now. You can all blame Linda. I saw Linda use it, I think, first. Her and somebody else. There was somebody else I saw use it. Oh, it was in one of my classes. Someone had it in one of my classes. I was like, oh, I love it. I love it, love it. Okay, are we ready to chop it up? Chop, 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 chop. Right, I'm just going to put that there, ready for my screenshot. Sherry has a question. Would this be considered clusters? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. The idea being, really, I was aiming for 4 clusters. What in my head when I started, I was thinking I'd do clusters here and here and have the leaves come away from it. And then this happened. So it kind of went a bit wonky. Like that went off on that there. But if you ignore that section, pretty much we've got cluster here, cluster here. So where these cross over, what's that called? Oh, there's a word for it. I can't remember what it is. This is posh modern word for it now. Yeah, so where the lines cross over, that's where you should really be aiming your clusters with your leaves coming from that section there. But anyway, it's kind of gone off AWOL. It's done its own thing. Now, I could cut this as I've depicted it in my template. The only thing is, Miss Frugal Brain here, I know that this measurement here in the UK is 21 centimetres, and 21 divided by 3 is 7. However, if I want to make use of a matting layer, I need to cut these a little bit smaller. So I am going to cut this at 6.5 centimetres. Okay, 6.5 that way, turn it around and do 6.5 that way. And then have a kind of look at it and think, now do I want to take off a centimetre off both sides, or shall I just cut that at 6.5 there and then save that little centimetre? I've got that to use for another day, because otherwise I'll be cutting half a centimetre off both sides. And oh no, oh hold on, I'll be cutting off one on one side and half on the other. Yeah, so actually that gives me 1.5 centimetres to play with. Okay, yes, I'm going to do it that way. So I'm going to cut that like that. So I then have that lovely, juicy, gorgeous, you know, stripe of something that I can use again. And then here, I'm going to cut this at, start this end. I'm going to cut this at 9 centimetres. Shall I cut another 9 there? Then cut that there at 9. Oh, I don't really want to cut that berry off. All right, I'm going to move that down a little bit. So I'm only wasting that. Barely anything. So I'm going to cut that off. So just use that. Okay, so there's 3. So again, I'm just going to judge each one as it comes. So cut that at 9. Okay. Someone else had a question. When do you know when to stop stamping? When you've stamped the finest details, the detail, okay, that's when you stop. Usually it's the dottage, although I stamped dottage to start off with. So for me, the finest detail was the snowflake. So what tends to happen is you go for the most bigger elements first, and then you start to get in lighter colours, and then you get more detailed and more dark, and then you just look at it and know. I mean, like, I didn't realise I wanted those berries so much until right at the end. So those were kind of the finer detail as well. Right, I'm going to start at this end. You'll know. Something just tells you. Okay, so I have 9 rectangles now. And I'm just going to have a quick look at what I've got in my scrap drawer and just start pulling out some pieces of cardstock to cut some matting layers with. So this is Old Olive, and I'm going to just pull out lots of different colours so that you can see how they look, and you can, yeah, it's just a nice way to see how different matting layers bring out different aspects of the stamping. So there we go. That's that on green. Now this one is my problematic one, I would suggest, in that I don't like having those 2 flowers opposite each other. So I'd be very tempted to stamp another purple flower about there to make it 3, not have those 2. That just looks far too symmetrical for me. Now I know I didn't use Cajun Craze, but I'm looking at this Cajun Craze thinking this could work, because look at that, isn't that yum? So let's cut a bit of this off. See, I think that looks really nice. You've got that warmth of the Cajun Craze just sort of pulling out the pumpkin pie there. Oh, stamp a sentiment in the empty patch in a dark colour. That's a really good suggestion. Thank you. Love that. Right, so what have we got here? Crushed curry. So I keep all my scraps in individual A4 baggies. So whenever I cut into a whole sheet and I've got spares, it just goes in the bag for another day. And so if I need scrap pieces, I know where they are. 7, 9.5. Oh, I'm hoping I've got enough. Oh yes, I do. Right, so this is now the crushed curry one. Okay. Yep, that works. Ooh, people got tea. People are having tea without me. Pass me an Earl Grey, somebody. Right, let's see. Got some blackberry bliss here. Have I got some rich ras? Oh no. Oh, I've only got some little scrappy scraps of rich raspberry. Let's go for the blackberry bliss instead. Now, you might be wondering, why has Ruth put a whole sheet in the scraps drawer? It's because I've obviously stuck my chair on the end of it, on part of it rather, so I've damaged it. So that ends up in my scrap drawer as well. So, now the other reason I did that measurement was because I know that I can get 9 pieces out of a whole piece of paper by doing the measurements that I did. All right, so 7 and 7. There we go. Is that all of them? Oh, I think I'm done. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Done. So then I would just get some plain-ish looking card. So I have actually got some very vanilla here, and that would just get stuck onto there. And then if you want to add a sentiment, of course you can do that. There is, on some of them there's more white space than others, like Martina suggested about, which is the one that I don't like, that one. I could stamp a lovely sentiment here. Actually I've got Christmas stamps here. Do Merry Christmas maybe? Oh my goodness, and that font is just so stunning. I wonder if I could fit Emmanuel across there. I might be able to. Oh yeah. Ooh, indulge me. Let me have a little quick stamp of these. Oh, what have I just dropped? Oh, I might have dropped one. Oh, well. Right. Do Merry Christmas. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on my block so it's parallel. The words are parallel to the top of the block. Yes, very similar, Dawn. Very, very similar. Oh, let me get you the measurements. Hold on. Actually, they're more like 2.5 by 3.5. Okay, 2.5 by 3.5, roughly. Do you have cottage wreaths? Cottage wreaths? No, I don't think I do. No, I don't. Have a very small Hello Grateful Merry Christmas. Oh, no, I don't have that one. Sorry. Right. I'm just going to have a practice because it's very delicate, this wording, and if you push too hard, you can sometimes distort the writing, so it's worth having a little practice before you do it. There we go. Oh, I love that. I do think it needs some dottage though. Oh, I'm going to use that Martina word. Oh, that is so lovely. Okay, okay, who else gets excited about stuff like this? You know, it just works. Oh my word. Hi, Glenna. Oh, Glenna, you came in for the right bit. Could always put it up and a bit, stamp over to right underneath the picture. Underneath the picture. Yes, you can do that too. Yeah. But sometimes it's so nice to have a really clean frame. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to put the dottage on now because it's so lovely. And then I just love the way they've done the fonts on this. Oh, so pretty. Okay, let's do this one. You know, guys, I don't know if you realise this, but there are times where I go to do a live and I think, I'm really not sure what I'm going to do. Not sure how it's going to turn out. And then it works. Oh, love it. Love it. Just needed a bit of dottage. Oh, so pretty. I think this one's going to go this way up. Right, it's so tempting. Let me just check I have got that properly parallel. I'm not convinced I do because I keep going to twist it slightly. Right, let's try that. Right, have that straight. Oh, dottage. I've got the dottage. Yes, it's enthusiasm. It's just so pretty. And you know what I can also say, Shaz, is I made that. I made that. That is also what is so exciting. And that is what I love about doing what I do, because I'm able to pass that on to you guys and go, you can do it, you know? And that is why I do get excited. I've just made a little, look, I've made a little galaxy by accident there. I think I stamped it and then I lifted it and twisted it and stamped it again. Can I try? I'm going to try that again. Stamp, up, twist. Oh yeah, I did it a bit there. Stuff like that as well. Oh no. Right, I don't think I can fit a sentiment on this. Or if I do, it's got to be very small. You know what? I'm not even going to try because it's got too much going on it. So I'm not going to do anything to that one. I'm just going to pop that on there. Well, actually, no, I think I prefer the yellow for this one. Because it's got so much purple going around the edges, it's quite nice to have that contrast of the yellow. So that's all I'm going to do on that one. Right, how many have we got left? Gosh, I'm getting lots of Christmas cards done tonight, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Oh no, go back to the purple. Change my mind. Right, that's nice. Okay, this one's got quite a bit of space on it. Also got, I think, space for another poinsettia there, so I'm just going to add that. And that's the other thing, you can add afterwards if you haven't done enough. Right, it's not a failure on your part because you haven't finished the card yet. Okay, it's just unfinished. Right, where's my Merry Christmas gone? There it is. I'm gonna put, I think I can't fit the other one on there. There we go. Yes, exactly. This is what happens when you're not well. Totally. You'll be back to it soon though, Shaz. Mind you, you did a lot of tidying up the other week when you weren't feeling 100%, but right. One. Ooh, I think I can fit the big one on that one. So what's the time? 48 minutes. Right, this is interesting because from start to finish, I wonder if I can get 9 cards done in an hour. Shall I try and see if I can do that? I know I've pre-cut a couple of those there. So I'm just going to move these stamps out of the way because I'm paranoid I'm going to get Blackberry Bliss on my nice ivory. Very vanilla pieces of cardstock. So I'm also going to check my fingers. Get a bit inky. Right. So stick those there for a sec. So I need to cut 7 more bases. Let me just check if I've not got a few more here. Oh, I do. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I get away with a crumb cake maybe? Maybe on the Blackberry Bliss or something. Actually, I quite like that. I like the spacing. I like that. All right, I don't need to cut the bases, so I don't know, add 10 minutes for cutting the bases, let's say. So that takes us to 1 hour. So let's see if we can get these stuck down in about 10 minutes. Help if the glue would come out. Oh, I was looking for this afternoon, wasn't I? My pokey tool. It's because I put it in a different place. I stuck it in my brush pot. Oh,
come on. Behave. I got a goober. Come on, out you come. Ugh. Come on. Has Bonnie come on at all? It's Bonnie's birthday today, you know, guys. I never mentioned it this afternoon, but I was hoping she might show up. She's probably having a romantic lunch with Bert. But can we wish her a happy birthday anyway, in case she comes and watches the replay? Okay, numero uno. I know what, let's get a block. 2 blocks, in fact, just to sit on there while that dries. Oh, so on Saturday we have a stamped wreath class. I have spaces. Shaz, you might have to just watch only on Saturday, depending how you feel. Or you may just want to come and join in because, you know, hopefully you might be feeling a bit better by then. Anyway, I was about to send all the invoices out for it and then I went live instead. So the invoice, those of you who've told me you want to do it, I will be invoicing you. I take 10 times making that many cards. Oh. Yeah, I am pretty speedy, but then you've probably got a little bit more time than me. I know you do spend a lot of time in your garden, Martina, and looking after the cats. But, I'm not giving up on you. No, if you're feeling a bit better today, it probably means you're on the mend. So although to be fair, if I'm making cards and I'm in my studio with all the distractions, it takes me longer. But when I'm just sat here having to talk to you lot, it does focus me a little bit. Apart from when you start going off topic and start discussing things that I want to join in the conversation. You do, Linda. Oh, oh, thank you, Glenna. Glenna's saying hello to everybody who she may have missed in the chat. Welcome if you're new to my channel, by the way. Yes, you, who's watching my channel for the first time. Thank you. I do appreciate that. You could be doing something else. You could be going and, you know, washing your hair, but you've chosen to watch me, so thank you so much. I really do appreciate every minute you guys spend watching my channel. I really do. So, Riley, good morning. Oh, for those of you who don't know who I'm talking to while I'm doing this, I did this as part of a live broadcast, so therefore there are people chatting to me in the chat. So if you click on the chat button, you can see all the comments that are rolling by and hopefully get some context for my gibberish. Yes, so if you want to get notifications of when I go live, please head to ruthtrice@gmail.com. Drop me a line with your mobile phone number, but you need to have WhatsApp installed on your mobile phone device, and I will send you a message. Oh, right now, hold on. I need another couple of bases. How are we doing for time? Ooh, I think I might do it in the hour and 10 if I add that 10 minutes for cutting card. This is why it's really good if you've got a few minutes to pre-cut your card bases and just have them at the ready. It saves a lot of time. You know, if you're just thinking, oh, I just, want to do something while I'm watching the TV, just grab some cardstock and score and cut. And keep them. Maybe just cut your colours that you'll use a lot of, like the white, the very vanilla, these lighter beiges, crumb cake, soft sea foam, that's a good one. Actually, talking of soft sea foam, shall I use soft sea foam now? So I keep all my card bases in a box like this. Actually, that's quite nice. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. I haven't done this layout before. Oh, good. Happy to inspire you, Shaz. Do you think my hair needs a wash? Never, never, Janice. Never. I would never imply such a thing. I just tell you to your face. No, it doesn't. Oh, I'm missing my Janice hugs. Right, so let's have a look then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, got a little bit of ink on that one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ta-da! There we go. 9 cards in. Oh my goodness, I have a minute to spare. 1 hour. Minus the cutting the cardstock. All right. So 9 cards in 1 hour. That's not too bad. Hey, nice, Ellen. I've never thought of doing the card bases pre-play. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, maybe as part of your convalescence, Annie, you can, sorry, not Annie, Shaz, you can grab some cardstock in your trimmer and you can pre-cut yours. Now, obviously, it's up to you which type of fold you want. I tend to always do top folding now because I figure that if people want to hang these on a string in their homes, that's, they can do that and it will still look correct. Whereas if you have it aside, then the card looks wonky. So I tend to always do top folding ones. Oh, excuse me. The only thing comes when I want to do it that way round, and then I need to do it top folding that way, but there we go. What else was I going to say? Yeah, just keep the colours that you use the most of. I mean, I've got some extras at the moment because I did that party at the weekend, so I've got some extra bright ones in here because the kids tend to like brighter colours, so that's what I went for. But there we go. Right, so let's go through the colours again then. We used, I'm missing one. Where's it gone? Oh, it's Coastal Cabana. Where did I put Coastal? Oh, there it is. Right, there we go. Right, so Coastal Cabana, rich razzleberry, crushed curry, old olive, pumpkin pie, and soft succulent. Oh, Ezra took his first steps. Oh, bless him. Fantastic. There we go. Sorry, went all gooey for a babby. Don't forget the bling. Yes, you can do bling if you want to. I wasn't planning to be honest, but yes, of course you could. Right, those are the colours. So stamp sets. We use Plentiful Plants, use those 2 leaves and the berries, how to have the berries in there. Ringed with Nature, use the flower, the berries and the leaf. Was that it? Yeah, that was it. Then from Season of Chic, use the 2 leaves and the snowflake. Now, though I did go and use the dottage from Perched in a Tree, I'm guessing you could use that dottage from that one if you don't want to purchase this Perched in a Tree. But then if you haven't got dottage in your life, you may want to, because it's quite a pretty dottage, or get Quiet Meadow because you've got dottage in that one, and you've also got some, you've got nice flowers, and you've also got the typewriter sort of script, which is quite nice for vintage cards. So there we go. Oh my goodness, oh sorry, yawning. 9 months. Yeah, I had one of those. I had a son that did that. Oh gosh, you got to keep your eye on them. And then when I had my daughter, I was like, she got to 12 months. I was like, you stay there, Puddin'. You do not move. And she didn't start walking until about 13, 14 months. Miss May, the one that's just become a teenager. She was a right pudding when she was younger. And I like to tell her that too. Hello, Phoebe. Yeah, Phoebe, I used it again. I've sent you an email. Check your emails. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you. And if you didn't watch me make this afternoon, you can do that now. So there we go. It is perfect dottage. It is. Oh, sorry, wrong one. It's just the right kind of scattering of dots, isn't it? And then that mixed with this as well is just lovely. So yeah. Right, were there any other questions? Oh, thanks for sharing that, Linda. So Linda's just shared the template for making, sorry, the video for how to make the templates. Okay, so yes, I forgot to show you. This was the template that I was aiming to cut up my piece with. There we go. Yes, Glenna, you do. You missed that one. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. I'm just going to say a quick hello and goodbye. Lovely to see you all. Thanks for making my day. And I'll catch you guys again at some point tomorrow. Yeah. And yes, let me know if I can help anybody do signing up. Also, tomorrow, please remind me, I need to tell you about some in-person meetups that are happening in Ireland, in Dublin, and also in Belgium. I know there's going to be 2 events in Belgium, one French speaking and one Dutch speaking. And basically, if you're interested in Stampin' Up and you want to go along to an event that Stampin' Up are organising, you can go for free and you will get a free kit and get to stamp with some of the staff and other people. But when you go, you need to tell me I sent you. You need to say, Ruth sent me, and put me down as your demonstrator. Okay? So if you live in Ireland and can get to Dublin in the middle of November sometime, and if you live in Belgium,
please email me and let me know you want details, but I would also try and get more information and share that with you as soon as possible. Okay, so yeah, twice in one day. Yes. Right, lovelies, thank you so much. I'm going to go now, and I will catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Here we go. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you'd like a copy of the current catalogues, just drop me a line. Lots of love.